I want us to discuss a very important topic, and I've designed this video mainly for beginners. So if you want to invest into agriculture, I would love you to pay careful attention to this video. This video is going to determine whether you'll be successful in this business or not. Not minding the size you're starting with, either you're starting on a large scale or a small scale. This video is going to save you. Now, before I continue with this, I want to appreciate most of you here in my community that watch all my video and go as far as share this video to many people. People reach out to me and they will tell me, Denison, I've been able to watch all your videos. I'll be like, do you know how many videos we're talking here? I have over 200 and something videos currently. And they will tell me with confidence they have watched all my videos. And they will go as far as explain most of the videos, and I appreciate that so much. So I want to thank you all for watching my videos and sharing this video. We are growing here together. Now, there are 8 things I want to share with you. You're not seeing the idea of going into agriculture. You have the capital. You have everything set. Some of you have gone as far as even bought land or bought equipment. But this video is going to save you a lot of money first, loss of time, and then regretting that you will not invest in agriculture again. Now, what is the first thing you need to do if you want to be successful in agriculture? The kind of people you will hire will determine whether your project will be successful or not. So we start with hiring, because you are not going to run that business you alone. No matter how small the business is, you must have someone you will send. You have a security, maybe a gate man or a staff that is going to attend to either your beds or your machines or whatsoever. You must have someone who is going to manage this project for you. And then let's assume your people who don't even, you have a job you're doing already, but you want to invest into agriculture. It therefore means you will need someone to work with you. Even if it's one staff, I want you to hire that person based on merit. We do a lot of mistake when it comes to hiring. I've also done a mistake myself. I remember sharing here on this channel about a guy that was employed. He had no knowledge about poultry farming. In fact, he told me he has never done poultry business before. But I hired him out of emotions because he was serving in one restaurant. And as at that time, I always eat at their restaurant before going back. I was not cooking at home. So the guy would make sure he preserved my food, served me with good food. Let's assume if soup want to finish. So because he know that I love vegetable soup, he can fish mine and he will go and hide it. And call me on phone that I've keep your soup, or when are you coming? So when I started my farm, I called the guy, I said, Kai, this guy, you must be a good guy. Come and work on my farm. Can you see that kind of hiring? He came and he messed the whole thing up. This guy was stealing 4 crates of eggs from my farm every day until one day he was caught. So you can imagine. Now, if you do your calculation now, for example, 4 crates of eggs by 7. You can imagine now, as at that time, a crate of egg was just, I think 650 or 700. But you can check how much was going out without my knowledge. Because I was checking, sometimes you will see that the volume of eggs have dropped. Sometimes it has increased. But on a normal day, we all know that birds don't lay all the time. We have some that might lay today and will not lay tomorrow. It happens. So I could just assume maybe it's drop in production. Meanwhile, there was someone somewhere who was stealing these birds from me, who was stealing these eggs from me. Now, it will happen to you in this business. Because when you set up your business and you hire people based on emotion, sentiment, you will experience this kind of challenge. So if you want to hire people in agriculture, people who will manage your project for you, hire based on merit. It's good to have people who are loyal and don't have knowledge. You can teach them how to gain the knowledge, but they shouldn't be at the forefront. Maybe you need to get an expert, then get someone who is also very loyal to be working with these people, so that at the end of the day, they also gain the knowledge and your project will not suffer. But if you don't do that, and you employ just one person because the person is loyal, you will suffer. Now, the second thing you will need to do, or you need to know before you invest in agriculture, is that you will have to start very lean. Now, what I mean here is that start very small. Allow your project to grow by itself. I know you have a lot of money, you want to start very big, and even starting small is relative, right? So for someone like me, if I'm going into poultry farming and I stock 5,000 birds, it's very small for me. Do you get? Not because I have more money, but because the knowledge I've gained right now. If I want to go and build a poultry farm, I will not go and start with 100 birds or 1,000 birds. It's a waste of my time. I've gathered enough knowledge that I can do 10,000 birds as a starter right now in poultry. But because I've gained the knowledge, I started doing poultry 216, 213. So you can see that now. So you who is coming in, don't just look at, okay, I have the capital, so why not do 100 hectares? Many people have done that, and they come to me because I consult for a lot of people, right? So they reach out to me and they'll be like, I have 30 acres of cassava. I'm looking for where to sell. You're looking for where to sell? So we say, I have 1 million fish. Where can I sell it? Where can I have a steady market? These were the questions you're supposed to ask before stocking 1 million birds or 1 million fish. These were the questions you're supposed to ask before buying a truck. These were the questions you're supposed to ask before buying that massive land that you want to go into pantry production. But because you dodge this very topic now you're coming back to it begging for buyers. So when you're starting, start very small. Now there are many factors outside of you that business will face. So the only way you can tackle it is if you start small. You can quickly adjust. You can quickly adjust and grow. So if you want to start any project in agriculture, I say don't borrow 10 million to come and start because I tell you if you sell one truck you make 750, or if you sell one truck you make 2 million, then you go and buy 10 truck or buy. No. Start very small. It's good that you know this business you're starting is scalable. That is the first happiness that you should have in your heart. This business I'm starting with 1,000, I can actually turn it into 10 million or 50 million. So therefore, let me watch first. This guy say this thing is very sweet on television, but wait, make a start. Make the money enter my account gone. Let me hold it first. Then I can do it large. I've lost money too in this starting so big. Early this year, I lost money too. So I now sat down and said, okay, but you did not start small to see. Someone just told you that this business is profitable. Now that person might be speaking based on the knowledge, the network, and he have gathered. So you who is a beginner, why not do it small? The good thing is that if you have 1 million birds producing 1 million eggs per day in Nigeria, you will sell all. But that does not guarantee you going to build a 1 million birds capacity pen. Start with 1,000 birds. Start with 4,000 birds. Then you know your goal is to have 1 million. Then you grow to that 1 million. Now the third thing you need to know before you invest in agribusiness is you will have to know your market and their purchasing power. I'm not just playing with words. First, you need to know your market and their purchasing power. There are some markets, especially in poultry business, that prefer birds of week 4, week 5. Once your bird hit week 8 and 9, you struggle to sell because the price of that bird will be very high and they will not be able to pay. They love big meat, but the fact is they are civil servants. The fact is they are poor. The fact is they will not be able to pay comfortably. So you produce based on what they can afford. This is what the Chinese people do, that people flow to China to buy so many things. We call them China product. They know that honestly everybody wants to use high quality phone, high quality laptop, drive high quality cars, Benz. But the price of buying a Benz is what you and I cannot easily afford because we are salary earners and our salary is just 70,000. It's not increasing. So what the Chinese people will do, they will design a car that will look like Benz, but it will not be that high quality Benz, but you will drive and it will serve you for mobility purpose. So you have to bring that idea sense too into poultry or into agriculture. You want to be selling rice. See, the truth of the matter is that you want your machine to be producing high quality rice, but there's another village market there that they are selling rice with stones, and because the larger population you want to serve don't have the money to buy that high quality rice, they will buy the one with stone, call their family members and select the stones and cook. So if you're coming into this business, you have to consider them too. You have to look at, okay, if I'm producing high quality rice, How about the other market that cannot afford? Because high quality would also equal high input. High quality output equal high input. So it therefore means it will be costing you more to process that garri that you want to be producing. Then the local woman there will just cut firewood from the bush and fry 10 bags. You bought units. You bought electricity, you bought diesel, you own the machines, you hire high quality staff, graduate, you're paying them big salary. This other woman here just gather village with the pay the cassava for her. So you have to look at the market and their purchasing power. What do my market love? Okay, they love this thing. Then how about their purchasing power? Their purchasing power is saying otherwise. So I will do what they can afford. Don't miss that. Now the next one is, I want you to know, this one is I want you to know that cash flow is king in Nigeria. Or let me say cash is king. Cash, liquid cash like this is the king in Nigeria. There are so many challenges I faced earlier in my business life because I did not have cash flow. Sometimes it could be an issue of 1 million naira. I will struggle to solve it. Sometimes it could be an issue of 100k, ordinary 100,000. I will struggle to sort it out. See, you can't just easily borrow money in Nigeria. You can't just walk to a bank because you have a big project, they will borrow you money. No. You have to be, you know how Nigeria system work. You have to be connected. You have to have a godfather that has money. So many other mundane things that you will need to do for you to access cash. So when you want to invest into agribusiness, you should be looking at projects that will give you steady cash flow. So you'll be able to tackle and expand, or even, let me say, take advantage of opportunities when they present themselves. So you have to look at business that will give you cash flow, right? Now the fifth thing you need to know and do, and let me say understand, is partnership is the cheat code to growth in agriculture. Partnership is the cheat code to growth in agriculture. Now when you come into agriculture, you will have to understand that you cannot do everything. I've consulted for a lot, I've set up farms for a lot of people. And one of the first things they will tell me is that, Dennis, I want to have everything. I don't want to be dependent on anyone. I want to have birds. I want to have fish. I want to have turkey. I want to have pig. No. It's only brilliant on paper. It's brilliant on this paper. Until you go into the market, you will discover that you made a mistake of trying to run everything. So instead of you trying to be a jack of all trades, why not pick one product and be the largest producer, the most profitable owner in that niche? Do you know how many ideas I have in my head in agriculture? Very sweet, fantastic, profitable ideas. So sometimes I share them out because I know, based on experience, that if I try to tackle them all, I'll be stranded. So what I normally do is I partner with people. You see this trading of agro commodities that I do. What I am doing is building a network, building a partnership that will be able to multiply myself in multiple places, or let me say in different angles. So right now, I have an order that I'm working on that I don't own that product. If I want to own the product, I will not make profit. So what I did is that I have someone that is an expert in it. I don't work with beginners. I work with experts. I partner with experts in this trading. So someone who is an expert in groundnut business, if I need groundnut, I'll call her. I have someone who is an expert in rice supply. He know the rice that is better, where to source, how to preserve. If I need rice in my factory, I will just pick a call and call him. He's in KB State. Bring me 30 tons. Bring me 40 tons. That's how this business is. So when you want to master everything, you want to be doing everything, at the end of the day, you don't make any profit. So you have to partner with a lot of people. Now the sixth thing you need to do is that you must be a social media content creator. Let me add this one again. You must be a content creator, because owning a business now is beyond serving your immediate environment. There are a lot of people in your community who can afford to pay what you're producing. But with the help of social media, you can post your product and people will buy from you. The truth of the matter is that when you start documenting your process on social media, number one, you're going to gain access to a lot of market. Visibility, number one. Visibility will translate to trust, and trust will translate to profit. Some of us make profit in this agricultural business today. It's not because we have the best product. Sometimes my product might even be more expensive, but people still buy. Why? Because I've been visible, I've been trusted, and I can now be profitable. So when I started from day one, I was not profitable. I was watching other people making money. They would tell me, I supply one truck. I'll be wondering, when, God, can I supply one truck? But because I kept speaking about my one bag that I sold, my two bag that I sold, my birds that I have, my fish that I stock, people started giving me orders. People started referring their friends to me. So many people invest big money in massive project. Nobody know about the project. It's just there and their passion they have for that project. So you can have a fish pond that is going to host 1 million birds or 100,000 birds, 100,000 fish. Nobody know about the project apart from you and your immediate staff. You kept it so secret. You see, I understand what I'm saying here. We are from a community where people believe if you post about your product, it's like show off. But the truth of the matter is that in this year that we are, it's not show off. People will be angry. You know, we have a lot of people who are frustrated and angry in our country due to hardship. So if you tell someone now that you made 10 million profit last month, the person will be angry because he has never seen 1 million. And that person is not lazy. They have been working very hard, extremely hard, and they have not seen 1 million. So you are now posting that you made 10 million naira profit. What you are doing there, number one, you are building your credit scores to financial institutions. They are not even your target market. The bank who is watching you do this, they are saying, okay, this guy, we can work on with this guy. So next time you need urgent 50 million and you don't have, if you go to that bank, they will check your cash flow, they will go through your social media platforms and do business with you. I was speaking with one of the travel consultants and he was telling me that this time around, if you need a visa to US, UK, most of the first world countries, the first thing they will check is your social media activities. They will check your Facebook. What are you posting on that Facebook? They will check TikTok. They will check Instagram. They will check LinkedIn. They will check YouTube. They want to see what you're doing on those platforms to determine whether you get that visa. Not just if you have the money to pay for flight ticket and hotel. So that is how far social media is. Now, another truth is social media will pay you. So at the end of the day, you will not just be making money from selling your product alone. You make money from selling from the content you're making. I have someone who is into plantain chips production. The guy does training for farmers. I have someone who is into goat farming. He does training for farmers. I even traveled to Ghana to attend his training. On goat farming, I pay 150,000. Travel to Ghana for training. So let's assume you were the one. You have fund that may be bigger than that guy. But because you are not doing training, you will struggle. Training, content creation is another way farmers can make money. It's not that you're showing up. You're attracting customers. You're making agriculture attractive to beginners who will pay you. People pay me to consult for them. People pay me to write business plan for them. People pay me for simple things that you can do. But because you're not seen, they don't even know you, you will not receive shishi. Now the seventh thing you need to do is that you don't have to invest all your money in agriculture. This one is so critical that maybe I've done a video on this anyway. But don't put all your money in agriculture. It's a common saying by most of the top investors that we have, that you should not put all eggs in one basket. So what many people define, don't put all your eggs in one basket, is that instead of me having just a broiler farm, let me do layers, or let me do pig, or let me go and plant vegetable. You're still putting your eggs in one sector. You're still in agriculture. So if you have made money from your fish farm, pick that money and invest in stock. If you have made money from your fish farm, pick that money and buy real estate properties in the cities, not in the village. And I'm not referring to farmland here. I'm referring to properties that have potentials in our top cities. In Nigeria here, most of our billionaires and many other business people, they will make sure they have a house in Abuja, they will have in Lagos, they have in Port Harcourt. I'm not saying your state is bad, but these are states where major businesses are being run. International people comes in. So let's assume you have a hotel in Lagos, close to Dangote refinery or close to the airport. Or you have a hotel in Abuja, close to the airport. These are places where you can make money. Even if it's not close to the airport, the house rent you collect in Abuja is not the same you collect in Makurdi. So as a farmer, don't put all your money in agriculture. Don't say, okay, I'm into poultry, let me go into processing. You're still in agriculture. One policy can scatter all your businesses. Similar to what we are facing this year. Government policies this year hit so hard on farmers that many farmers, people lost millions of naira. In fact, billions in agriculture this year. Because of one government policy, we have open border, bring rice, bring in grains. That alone scatter a lot of business. So if you're coming into agriculture, make sure you have other plan. Buy Bitcoin, invest in crypto, diversify your income source. Sometimes you can even earn money there to even help you solve your agricultural challenges. So don't put all your money in one sector, which is agriculture. Now the eighth thing that you must do, or let me say you should know, is that you must consult an expert before you start any farm. Believe me, this one is not, you can't negotiate this. And many people know this, especially people who have worked in the corporate world for a long time. They know this, that this business, even though I'm a consultant in the medical field, or I'm a lawyer, I've been practicing, I'm a son, this particular one, I don't have the knowledge. So even though this guy just finished only primary school, he knows how to rear birds more than me. He knows how to keep snail more than me. He has been trading onions for the past 20 years from child. So it means that he knows onions business more than me. So before I invest my money into onions production or processing or trading, I must pay him for consultancy. Consultancy is not cheap. I've said this one over and over. I don't charge high for consultancy, but I know I'm supposed to charge very high. But most time I don't look at profit yet. One of my mentees is a doctor. Very, 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 very intelligent person. She herself, she has student mentees. Now she comes to me as a mentor in agriculture. So when I look at her credentials, I say, oh my God, this one, you are the one supposed to mentor me. But the truth is, she's intelligent enough to know that even though I'm a doctor in this my field, I have a lot of mentees in this my field. This agriculture is this guy that can mentor me. She signed up for my mentorship and we're learning. She's learning new things. She's surprised when I say, oh, I've never thought of this. Oh, I've never seen this. Now, if she decided, okay, let me start a poultry farm, she will start like she has 20 years experience. Why? Because someone who has 20 years is sharing the brain with her. So this is what you should do. No matter how small your farm is, it's good that you consult. Sometimes you might not afford to pay those big consultants, but we have other small people that also have. See, once someone have 1 year knowledge ahead of you, that person can consult for you. Don't underestimate their experience. As long as they started last week and you're starting this week, they have gained a lot of experience. They have seen a lot of shege that they can use to mentor you. If I wake up today and say, okay, I want to be a pastor, and I read the whole Bible in 1 day, I will still not have more experience than Baba Oyedepo or Joshua Selman. No, they are still more than me in this Bible. So what I will do is I will go and be learning from them, listening to their tape, reading their books. They have seen shege more than the whole Bible you have read. So many people will be like, when I was small, we were doing farming. So no, that one you were doing was not business. Now you want to invest. Be serious. So these are the 8 things I believe that if you take good care of or pay maximum attention to before you start any project, that potential of that business to be successful will be increased to more than 90%. Because the mentor will explain this, all the other 7 I've listed here, right? Your mentor will show you that, look, you don't put all money in agriculture. Your mentor will show you, please be a content creator, because he knows the importance of content creation. Your mentor will tell you that cash flow is king in this our country. So you must invest in a business that will giving you cash quick. At least that cash flow should be coming in. Your mentor will also explain to you that this business, this industry, this is the target market. This is how to serve them. This is what they can afford. And your mentor will tell you that, look, even though I'm still teaching you, start small. So you can use this practical and learn and expand. Your mentor will also explain to you that, look, who are the people you are going to hire? He might even recommend the kind of skills such people should have before you give them important rules, like a farm manager, like a truck driver. There are many things that you will have to check. Your factory manager, your procurement people, your mentor will explain these things to you, so you will not make that mistakes. So if you want to invest in agriculture, you want to make profit in agriculture, take serious attention, pay serious attention to all the 8 factors I've shared with you. If you are able to tackle them, you will be able to make good profit in agriculture. So thank you for watching this video. If you have gotten value, share this video, subscribe to this channel, stay connected, and remain Dennison, your billionaire farmer.